What's up? Matt the bass boy here, and today's video, or tonight's video, is pretty much 8:09 right now. And tonight's video is going to be a rant on something I always hated from school. And no, it's not subjects, because subjects are already bad enough. But one thing I always hated it from school, elementary through, I'd say about half of high school. I'll give you a hint to what this is. It involves sound. Most other people that go to school hate it. It's loud, and often there's lights flashing. Yep. Fire drills. Fire drills. The fire drills often are everyone's top school kryptonite. Especially me. I hate fire drills. Let me tell you, they're just awful. Especially in elementary school, where I first experienced them. I remember in elementary school, I had elementary school in Wisconsin, and that's where I moved when I was 4 years old. And I don't know what age I started in elementary school, but I remember, of course I had a pre-K first, and that is really amazing elementary school in Wisconsin. I still love that place to this day. But anyway, fire drill wise there, my elementary school had a fire alarm system that was by Simplex. My elementary school, which I'll leave out the name for various reasons. My elementary school had a Simplex system. My system consisted of Simplex Truler Hornstra indoors, and those alarms were god awful. And there are outdoor alarms also at my elementary school, except those ones were different. Those were Wheelock MT horns, no strobe. So, yeah, I was sensitive to these alarms in elementary school. And what absolutely scared me about them was the strobes. I hated the strobes flashing in those days. Now I'm pretty much over those. I like those now. But when I was a kid, I hated them. No, I wasn't sensitive to light, but it was just awful. The sound of those remind me of like bees buzzing over a PA system. They're like bees. They literally sound like yeah, so I experienced those pre-K through 5th grade. Yeah, they're great. My A8, it had something for when, and I would know they would go off, and I still do this to this day. Gave the permission I'd go out early for whenever I get word that a fire drill is right around the corner. I had a playground in elementary school, of course, and I'd go out there, swings go on a slide until the loudness goes off. I heard one day in elementary school the fire alarms went off during recess. Where did that happen? Yeah, and I hid in one of the tunnels on the playground while that happened. It was quite loud. Yeah. and middle school showed up when I reached 6th grade. I had a middle school across the street from my elementary school. Of course, I could hear the outdoor alarms from there. My middle school had a Faraday system. It was much better than elementary school, I'd say. So, and I was straight up short at many drills in elementary school. I think I had only one in fire drill in 6th grade. There are horn strobes in the hallways, remote strobes in the classrooms, which, thank gosh for that. You know, most people hate it when you got the fire alarms in your classrooms. Maybe remote strobes you'd be fine, but horn strobes, no, thank you. There are outdoor alarms as well. There's a Gentex system outdoors in middle school. And finally, after 6th grade, I left Wisconsin and moved back here. Then came in 7th and 8th grade in middle school. I had a new middle school that's kind of close to where I go to now. The place I go to now is called SCORE. It's a program where you can find yourself some cool jobs. Anyway, the middle school I went to is Mojave Middle School. Mojave is a great place. When I went there for 7th grade, they had their old building there, which almost half the hallways were outdoors. Just kidding, the whole hallways were outdoors. And they're like little tunnels. Everything was outdoors except for the gym and the classrooms. The rest were just outdoors. And finally, when 8th grade showed up, half of 8th grade was in the old world until they built this new building, which was all inside. Anyway, in 7th grade, for fire alarms, we had a wheel lock system in our place. In one outdoor Gentex, and the science lab, which I had science class in, had a Gentex, and I remember being in there for a drill close to the end of the period. So pretty much when we got back, it was the end of the period. That happened like 2 times in science class at different times. I remember in a computer lab when I was part of my science class. I heard the outdoor alarms go off, and then bam, the ones indoors went off 2 seconds later. And I was in a dark room, so you imagine cameras flashing. So what I really wished was I wished for different alarms when I got the new building. The alarms in the new building are what I call my arch nemesis. And I'm pretty sure y'all people hate these. The rotten spectral or advanced horn strobes. Y'all comment down if you hate spectral or advanced horn strobes. I bet I'm going to get a crap load of comments here. So, yeah, so those alarms are god-awful. And that takes me to high school when I went to was now my favorite high school, Saguaro High, where I also had spectral or advanced horn strobes, and these are 10 times worse than the ones at Mojave. 10 times worse. Outdoor alarms, which no thanks also. Oh, and the whole world, of spectral advanced sets are both horns and strobes, even the outdoor ones. The worst alarm in Sawara stands in Earth and space science. There's also one classroom that has a remote strobe in there, and I wish I had that class, but I didn't. Then there's science class, which I remember being in that class for about a few fire drills, and one even happened for an experiment gone wrong at my in chemistry, and there was a small explosion, and it completely evacuated the school. And I wish it didn't. You probably watched a few times on my channel. You could seen a few fire drill videos I've recorded at Sawara. Because to this day, anytime I encounter with a fire alarm, I always record it. So, I always love it because now I love every piece of it. The sound and the strobes. So, they're all cool. But yeah, in high school, I also have gone out early because some of the other kids at Sawara that I had are sensitive to the sound, so yeah, they're with me. There's nothing cool about spectral advances. I hate it. Hate it. It almost sounds like 1,000 blackboards screeching at the same time. Well, I hope you enjoyed this fire drill at school rant. Maybe I'll make a few other rants in the future. You know what? I'm gonna do one more rant. I gotta make this quick, within 3 or 2 minutes, because I don't want to go past 15 minutes, or I'll have to trim this. This will be a quick rant on something I hate about YouTube. And I'm pretty sure all you YouTubers hate this as well. Copyright. Copyright is suckish to the core. You got some music in the background, and you're trying to do a cover for a song you like, and you put this on YouTube, and later you go back and you find out, that video's been removed due to the song that was in the background, and you get copyright strike. You get 3 copyright strikes, it's game over for your channel. Pac-Man and Dot and you get your channel shut down. If my channel ever gets shut down, I'm gonna go to YouTube headquarters and I will sue these people. Whoever gets copyright strikes gets mad at YouTube for that, and tells them to get your channel back. Or maybe you get demonetized for something that happened, like you get vomit alert on the channel. That can cause a straight up demonetize, or maybe a copyright strike or a community guideline. But yeah, I've gotten many copyrights in my days on YouTube, and I don't want any more. Yeah, copyright is just stupid. Why? There's nothing good about it. So anyway, that's the end. And comment down for more videos or rants, and I'll see you next time.